Most folks are scared to live their lives. I'll tell you the truth. I'm scared all the time. Because there's a fine line between too little and too much. And no matter what you do, it'll never be enough. Just wrote that the other day because it's something I've been thinking about. Sometimes it's hard to know when you should push yourself more or when you should just take a break. And I would say, I guess it goes both ways for me. Generally though, I tend to push too hard. Like, I'm just on my way to do a workout here. And I don't really even quite feel it today, but I think it'll be worth it. But as an example, I used to, when I lifted weights, do really high volume training. And I definitely saw a lot of benefits, but eventually it got to a point where I was literally doing too much. And I was just always pushing myself past what I could actually recover from. And then it got to a point where I wasn't making progress anymore. And if anything, I was like slightly going backwards because I was, literally just doing too much. So it's like a bit of trying to find that balance. And that's why I switched to the workout style that I do now, because it's like you can still push yourself as hard as you can, but by doing less volume and less sets, hopefully you're not gonna outdo yourself and you're gonna still stay in that safe range where you push yourself hard enough that your body is gonna have to try to adapt to it, but not so hard that your body can't recover. So anyway, almost at the park. We'll get started here. Alright, I'm just gonna start warming up with some push-ups. Just warm up, not full effort yet. Honestly, that's like all I like to do for a warm-up. Now it's warm. Time to do some dips. That's all. But we'll do more as we can. Just doing negatives now. That's enough of that. I think people think like doing push-ups on a slight incline like this is easier, but it's really not much of an incline. And I find it's somehow harder when you're trying to grip a bar like this. That's it, that's all I can do. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not the most impressive workout today. I don't think my back was fully ready to go anyway, so I didn't expect to get many pull-ups today. And I haven't eaten anything today, so sometimes that helps with the energy side of things. But I think it still proves my point. I'm just doing whatever I'm capable of, you know? Nothing less, nothing more. So we did flexed arm hang, so it's like a little bit more challenge on the back. Now we'll just do dead hang, I guess you'd call it, and more leg raises that way. Yeah, so that's all today. I mean, could I have done more pull-ups if I did more sets? Yeah, for sure. But like I said, I already knew that I probably wasn't fully recovered from the last back workout, so that's why I like this philosophy. I only did one set. I could barely get 4 today. Well, that just tells me that's what you're capable of today. So what benefit am I actually going to get by doing like another set, then another set? Like, yeah, sure, I get more reps, but I'm just digging myself into a hole at this point. So, I mean, I got a full upper body workout, did every exercise to the best that I could. That's it. It's done. Now I can be happy with that, I guess. Yeah, so like I said, that's why I like exercising in that style, because I find for me it's a little bit easier to gauge whether you're actually doing enough or pushing yourself too hard. Because if you're giving it 100% in the one set that you're doing, whatever you get, that's what you get, you know? Then whatever, you didn't get as many reps this time as you wanted, well, now you just recover, and there's next time. And honestly though, like, today's video is really not about working out specifically. I just like to use it as a metaphor because it ties in really strong to where you're at mentally, spiritually as well, because the overall stress in your life, whether it's physical or mental, will also tie in to your fitness performance. But for me, actually, today's video was mostly about just not really caring. And I'll put it like this because it's like I've been feeling a little bit self-conscious about filming in public recently, because yeah, like, I'm talking about pushing yourself, and I'm always trying to push myself in certain aspects of my life, and I've been getting kind of like self-conscious about filming. And because when you walk around and talk to a camera like this, you pretty much always get weird looks. Like just a minute ago, a lady was sitting on the bench and was reading a book, and she kind of looked up at me like, a lot of people, they look at you, you get different looks. Like some people don't care. Some people think like, oh, this guy, maybe he's interesting. Maybe he's a famous YouTuber, or I don't know what they think, but some people too, they definitely look at you in a judgmental way. Like, who does this guy think he is? Like, why is this guy talking to himself, basically, to a camera? Is he crazy? Maybe. But that's not the point. Because, yeah, I was thinking, I've been pushing myself socially a lot, and I'm like, sometimes, oh man, I don't feel like going out today, but am I just being scared? Am I just being self-conscious for no reason? Or sometimes, though, yeah, maybe you actually need a break, because if you stretch yourself out too thin, then it really does wear on you. But you also just need to see that, yeah, you don't have to care. And just like in the workout, it's like, just go, do it, see what you're capable of. So yeah, that's really what today's video is about, I guess, is when you're trying to become a better version of yourself, it's often hard to know, are you pushing yourself enough? And maybe not for most people, but for me at least, often it's like, am I actually pushing myself too much? But the point is, I guess, you don't really know until you try. So that's why, like with the workout, I kind of knew, I guess, that I wouldn't be able to do as many pull-ups today because I was feeling tired, I wasn't fully recovered, whatever. That's the way it went. So, did I actually feel like going out and doing that today, though? Not 100%, but I did it anyway. And I saw where I was at. And did I actually feel like going out and like exposing myself? There's a better way to put that. I don't know. Being in public and talking, I guess. Not exposing myself. I wouldn't do that. But did I feel like going out and feeling exposed, rather, talking and not really caring? No, but I did it anyway. And did I get a lot of weird looks today? Yeah, actually, I did. Doesn't matter, though? No. And that's really it. It's just those little victories that are actually gonna be the thing that over time will lead you to the version of yourself that you want to be.